they told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie. J'insiste.
Oh, thank you.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bien le bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cassette. Next time, I promise.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Comment allez-vous?
Une baguette, mademoiselle? Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Oh, écris-moi encore un poème, Christian, mon amour.
Tout ce que tu veux, Roxane. Un baiser. Mais à tout prendre, qu'est-ce? C'est un secret qui vaut la bouche.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Une façon d'un peu se respirer le cœur et d'un peu se goûter au bord des lèvres l'âme. cage? L'oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally!
Come back!
Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, it wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the holdup?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker, what?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet. But you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place at once in a harmony to ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist?
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and I if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Pete, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
To use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know.
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
I hear you gossiping about me.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. Shh. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Tell you about Peter the parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket.
Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Now you know.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Now you know.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Hey, I've got a family to feed!
Say, what's all this talk about cigarettes?
Independent type, and that's why I smoke Nico Time brand cigarettes.
Gee, the government sure does like to tell people what to do.
Exactly. That's why
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids.
Wow. You didn't have these books in my tower.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Oh, Jesus! Who did this?
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us DeWitts, if we could leave well enough alone.
Fort Dundee, Fort Dundee, Fort Dundee. Good. Now he'll call. I should wash my hands. Cleanliness equals success.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Gonorrhea, that's what you'll get. And there's no cure but the madhouse.
So I greased a few palms here and there from time to time. What up? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Gamble, shop, taking a show, or meet a new friend.
Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella. Accustomed to such strange noises.
Stop until there was
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Food on the table, and if the good life is dessert, then I gotta ask why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why just got a secret. You're not in this alone. Got a helping hand for you. Yeah, you ain't just on your own. We stick together. We won't put up with their lies. Then we're all gonna have a slice of that pie. Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Welcome to the no refund, no return.
What was that? Now don't hide your light under the bushel.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
I didn't say you could go. We're not finished.
Are you some fickle child or relinquish? Expose your frailties to me!
That's it. We're done here.
I imagine you view this as vindication of your theory.
I take no joy in her failure.
One must give her an A for effort.
But an F on results.
You give her no credit for good intention.
The universe does not grade on a curve. It's strictly pass-fail.
Surely it's better to have died trying.
Better trying not to die.
What you doing? Good enough.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade.
Welcome to the
It blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Restaurants? They'll put a roach in your salad as soon as a tomato. I'll make dinner tonight. Gonna.
Plastic that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down and turn up the ease and relaxation with Old Man Winter from Ryan Industries.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
Mark my words.
palm of my hand.
When only you are accountable, you can expect nothing less than greatness.
Cognitive primitive.
I heard that. We must find it, root it out. Where does one find the parasite? Nesting in dark recesses?
Most curious.
Did you give him my message?
Welcome to the circus of no refund, no return.
Seems I still have the ability to scare off weak.
Try and stop. But just a stop. Period.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Got me calling all day. Ain't he ever in? He's gonna wanna get this message soon as he gets back, all right? Real important. Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable?
Come back! I just...
You've been using me this entire time!
Come on out, you! When I find you... Give me the cold shoulder. Well, enough of that. I got work to do. Glenda. She's gotta know, I know. She's got to. She just don't care.
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not gonna be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. Busting in! Horwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
Honey pie? You got a friend over?
I've been on something of a hiatus.
Come on, don't leave me out here with my heart in my hand. This don't seem Jake to me. I ain't no...
You some fake child.
Said he called.
That's it. Hamel? I closed for you. For 15 years. I closed for you. My ears are burning. Where do you get off? Ah!
Start Screen Magazine.
When I find you.
I ain't got time for this.
It's over.
Huh? What's that, Cookie Face? Come back! I just want to talk is all.
Man, I'm planning a big comeback.
Ah, come here, baby! I ain't sore!
Hides from the light.
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. He's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
I didn't say you could go.
That's what this is. Venereal affairs.
Do you know what they call
I've been on a sabbatical for going on 15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back to real acting.
Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
I hear you gossiping about me. You don't have my permission to leave.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Where'd you go?
intellectual superiority?
Oh!
Ushering a complete revolution. One mind at a time.
Keep him at home. Only way to keep him away from that
scientist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also a creative urge. In this way, when we lay waste to your mind, we make art.
We've got to make it happen at 8.
Fat cat. If that's what they call it, fellas.
Did you hear that?
I saw where you went. Compromising, then fine. If shoe fits, you got me.
I'll look everywhere.
Why, I'd never molly. Goodness! This will never happen to my boy.
That's it.
I'll make sure of that. You hear?
I'm getting out of here.
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
Seems to me you're against a guy making it onto
Oh, I
I
quit.
thought Rapture was open for business.
Just going to sleep.
Are you there? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Unaccustomed to such strange noises.
Just another look-see. Everything's fine now. I checked everywhere. Fort Dundee, Fort Dundee, Fort Dundee.
Well, enough of that. I got work to do.
Did you hear that?
Criminal deal.
You shut
What
down!
was that? When I find you. I saw where you went. When I find you. A bootless errand.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
Silence.
awful irregular. Come on out, you. Give me the cold shoulder. Break's over. Back to the office.
Dressing you down? Far from it. So you can be That's right. Cry like a baby. Should she? What did you ever do to her?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
I closed that son of a bitch. I closed it. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed. I don't have time.
Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
I know real well how these biased. I get into their heads. They never even see me coming.
You must have chaos within to give birth to a dancing star. That corrupt, right?
In the market for a personal bathysphere? Ah, I got just the thing. The Tiger Shark. It's top of the line. And, as luck would have it, steeply discounted. Finest man-made materials. Nug-hide seats, laminated panel, and French bra!
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine. Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. You'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace. Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail. Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. Found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. This Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain a hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here. These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. And you say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough of talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of...
Folks always stare. See? You get used to it.
poster. What's this all about?
Cohen spent 2 months as his disciple, trying to get a line on his trafficking ring. Awful, man.
Why not just kill
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode too. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter and his CO2 score.
Welcome to the circus of values. Come back when you get some money, buddy. The circus of values.
I warned you to stop following me.
Gee, I hope you like me. Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1958.
We're not finished!
Don't hide your light under the bushel. If you're going to play hard to get.
Psychology, sociology. There's all kind of theories on how you sell something to a man. Suppose you guys ever hear of relationships, conversation?
Six times a night. 12 on Fridays. Only way to be sure.
Welcome to the circus. Hey, I've got a family to feed. The values.
Everything goes all right inside.
What'd you say?
You must wade deep within the most dangerous.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
For a fight.
That you, honey?
To begin the future, first clear away.
Come on! What are you running away for?
Celebration begins inside. Inside
How long you been two-timing me?
only the big fear conflict.
How'd they get there?
Together, we'll remake the world!
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ah!
find me
Welcome to the circus of no refund, no return.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out, you know? I mean, November 5th is a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia is real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Hey, Sam, that you? Sam?
Who the hell are you? You're heartless. Totally heartless!
Your imperfections will gang up on you in a crisis. They must be excised, like tumorous growth.
Let me come find you. See? I said it was dangerous. Just take care of this troublemaker and everything will be fine.
Show me what you're capable of!
You're only hiding from yourself.
Come!
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus.
So I greased a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far.
The bathroom. Did you even notice? You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor. Pretty! You in the bedroom? How long you been?
Feeling hot under the collar? Plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn